Story time. So a few years ago when I was in 4th grade, I had this crazy test. And this test was on fractions, and when I was younger, I wasn't the greatest at math. So when I had the test in front of me, I was taking it, I was feeling so confident that I would do super good, but I knew I wasn't gonna do the best. When I got the test back, I got a 70. Now, a 70 is pretty bad, but it's not horrible. It's one of those grades where it's like, you didn't do good, but at least you didn't fail. But because I was in 4th grade, I was so upset. And the worst part is that my parents had to sign it. And I didn't want to show my parents a 70, so when I went home, I did something that was so bad. I plagiarized my parents' signature on the test. So the next day, I walked into school and handed in my plagiarized test. Now, I knew I was off the hook because my writing skills are to die for. I literally handed my test, walked back home with ease. I opened the door, sat on my couch, and I just felt really safe. So the next day, I went into school and everything was good. But then my teacher said, "Hey, Nick, can you write your signature on this piece of paper?" The moment he said that, I knew I was screwed. But how did he literally find out? Not only I was in 4th grade, but I was a lefty. Oh, wait, actually? Anyway, the second I wrote my signature, because apparently I'm a left-handed person, he found out. He said I was in a lot of trouble and he was gonna call my parents about. But you're never gonna guess on how I bribed my teacher. How I bribed my teacher is that I told him, if you don't tell my parents, I'm gonna give you $1 out of my pocket. Now, because I was in 4th grade, I thought a dollar meant everything, so I assumed he would take the offer. He literally said no, and he called my parents. My parents were so mad at me. Not only they grounded me for a week, but that week was my birthday. But guess what I realized from this whole terrible experience? Since he never took the dollar, it's all mine. So guess who's really winning at the end? But above all that, guys, just don't plagiarize on your test. It's not good, it's not right, and even if you do, just be honest and tell the truth. Okay, but side note, karma does actually exist because he moved next to my house. Literally, every time I pass this house, I freak out, even though I'm a senior, and this happened like 8 years ago. But every time I pass this house, I remind him of what he could have had.